Today, we will be going over Experiment 7, Equilibrium, Le Chateliers Principle. Part A of today's experiment is chromate equilibrium. When we add 2 milliliters of potassium dichromate solution into a test tube, the color of the test tube is orange. As we add 2 milliliters of sulfuric acid into the dichromate solution, the equilibrium shifts forward. The orange color turns into light orange. As we add sodium hydroxide, which is adding more product, we see a subtle change in color to yellow. Part B of today's experiment is dissociation of acetic acid. When we add 2 milliliters of acetic acid and add 3 drops of methyl orange indicator into the same test tube, we can see that the test tube is red. The acetic acid has a pH level of 3.1 or lower. As a result, the orange color indicates that the pH level is in between 3.1 and 4.4. In a new test tube, with the addition of 2 milliliters of acetic acid, the 3 drops of the methyl orange indicator, and 1 to 2 drops of the sodium hydroxide solution, we observe a change in color from red to yellow. This indicates that the pH becomes basic and the levels range from 4.4 and higher. Part D, copper complex. When we add copper sulfate into a test tube, the color of the test tube is light blue. Then we add concentrated ammonium hydroxide into the same test tube and observe a change in color. The color changes from light blue to dark blue. With the addition of ammonium hydroxide, the equilibrium shifts forward, creating more product. With the addition of a few drops of hydrochloric acid into the same test tube, we observe a change in color. The color of the solution goes from a dark blue to a lighter blue. With the addition of hydrochloric acid, the equilibrium shifts backwards towards the reactants. Part E, cobalt complex. When we add 1 milliliter of cobalt complex into a test tube, the color of the solution is red. With the addition of hydrochloric acid, the equilibrium shifts forward towards the product's side, and we observe a change in color to blue. In a clean test tube, we add 1 milliliter of cobalt chloride. When we place the test tube in a hot water bath, we observe a change in color. When we apply heat, the equilibrium shifts backward, and we observe the solution change color from light red to dark red.